Now it's Friday, so despite the storms, let's start with some good news. Global car production, of course, has been hammered by this pandemic, given supply chain disruption and shortages of semiconductors and other components. But while Eurozone car makers remain in the doldrums, the UK is now showing signs of a bounce back. In January, UK car registrations rose 27.5% year on year, with around 25,000 new vehicles on the road. This partly reflects last year's low point, but for manufacturers, car dealers and the broader economy, it's good news. Well, we'll need some good news if you've filled up your car or van with petrol or diesel lately. Prices on the forecourt are soaring. Over recent days, North Sea oil hit $100 a barrel for the first time since 2014. That's pushed average unleaded petrol prices to almost £1.47 a litre, a new record. Diesel's even more expensive at £1.52. Now, filling up a standard saloon costs more than £80 at these prices. But these prices I've just mentioned are the national average. Some petrol stations are charging much more. Cynical retailers have been cashing in on half-term getaway traffic, charging £1.60 plus for a litre of unleaded. At that rate, filling up a regular car costs over 90 quid. Now, On the Money is about helping you beat the cost of living squeeze, so what can you do? Well, avoid motorway petrol stations for one thing. While the national average for unleaded is £1.47 a litre, motorway forecourts are charging an average of almost £1.66. So fill up locally or at supermarkets. And maybe think about car sharing too. Now, there's something else that really gets my goat. From October to December, oil prices on global markets actually dropped by 20%. Did you see petrol and diesel prices on the forecourt fall to any significant extent? No, me neither. One reason for that is the lack of competition between fuel retailers. Another reason is that more than half of what you pay for your petrol and diesel goes to the government in fuel duty and VAT. And so as petrol prices keep rising, that's today's On the Money question. Rising petrol and diesel costs. How high can they go?